Damn, I forgot to pee. Guess I'll do that later.
Yeah, go do it now. Show us
Nah,
it's technically started yet.
Nah. I'll be all right for a little bit. It's not my old man bladder's not that old.
You don't keep a jar nearby?
No. Yuck. What am I, Asmongold?
Hey, this is the hardest job in the world. You should be prepared for the eventuality that you may have to do an emergency 24-hour stream. So you should have a jar nearby.
No, if I do a 24-hour stream, when I need to pee, I will just get up and go to the bathroom. I'm just saying.
That's crazy. Just because there's a bathroom like 30 feet away doesn't mean anything. No, you get a jar and you pee in it because if you get up from the chair, that's close to exercise, and that's not what streamers do, sir.
Dude, if I punched a hole through that wall right in front of me, I could touch the toilet. That's how close it is.
Oh, so you just need to drill out like a glory hole so you can just pee through the wall right into the toilet.
I don't think that's what glory holes are for. Hey, Camel, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that, my friend, and thank you for the donation. Oh, boy, a monkey in the morning after work and another one later on. Muy bueno. Muchas gracias, amigo mono. De nada. I know a little bit of Spanish, Jack.
Tacos.
That is technically Spanish, yes. Guys, welcome to the show. This is Monkey in the Morning. I am Monk. He is Jack. Jack, say hi to the people.
Hi, Jack.
How the hell you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine. It's been a weird day, but overall pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah. So I went out and did some more work in the garage. It's almost done, Jack. I can see the end. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get some stuff moved. And I genuinely had the thought at one point, I should really go tell my son I'm doing this so somebody knows I'm out here because this is going badly. Just mind-numbing pain. People always use the term mind-numbing. Actually, my mind is... I couldn't concentrate on a video game. And so I, you know what always gets me going? Calling people retards on Twitter. And so I went and did that. And that got me a little bit intellectually stimulated. A little bit. Some idiot in the argument over whether or not Medi-Cal is funded by federal funds. They responded to me with, we're talking about federal funds. So I just clipped him the part that says federal funds in the post that they had replied to, but didn't bother to fucking read.
People are so lazy, man.
It is amazing how dumb some of these people are. In all seriousness, I'm having trouble concentrating right now, and I could still make more sense than they did.
Well, it's not hard. They're Californians, dude. They're not real educated.
I hate these tards, man. Speaking of tards, we got to watch a video. It's a follow-up to yesterday. Most of our show that I had planned is a follow-up to yesterday, honestly. But the first part, Hakeem Jeffries was very upset yesterday because of the, what do you call it? The bigoted attack of Donald Trump for that video we watched, the fake video, the AI video of Schumer, we fucked everybody over and they hate us.
Yeah, it's so obviously fake, and he got all bent out of shape, creating the Streisand effect like usual.
Yeah, and he's just standing there the whole time wearing a sombrero and a mustache, and it really upset him. So today he came out with a statement about that.
I'm not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit. It's getting old, homie. My name is not Dollar Store Obama. Okay, pendejo? Órale! Arriba! Arriba!
I laughed way too hard at that the first time I watched it.
Right?
Way too hard. Because I'd seen the real video first. For anybody curious, no, that is not real. I'm tempted. We always have the cats on the screen. I'm tempted to just use this pussy as our backing today, but I don't think I can look at him that much. So we'll go back to our kitty cat, which, by the way, look how adorable that kitten is.
That is a really cute kid.
Somebody in response to that video said, "Stop it," and I'm like, "Please do not stop it. That I need more of Hakeem Jeffries as a Mexican."
Excuse me, his name is El Jefe.
LFA.
Oh, real quick. Thank you, tall person. Happy National Hot Mulled Cider Day. Thoughts on cider that is simmered on a stove at a low heat with spices and possibly brown sugar as well. I am a big fan of brown sugar. The rest of my body apparently is not, because the doctor's like, you're going to be diabetic if you keep blah, 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 blah. But it's delicious. And I do like cider, but I preferred mine refrigerated.
Kamala's vaginal HPV tumor says, "Sup, monkey? Look who's got a Gmail account, bitches. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome."
Congratulations.
Okay, let's watch the real video of this whiny little bitch. At the bottom is a still frame from yesterday's video, and then up here is Hakeem. This is the shutdown. The Democrats went out on the steps of the Capitol and had a big, we're going to shut down the government because fuck everybody party.
Yeah. Did you see the clip of Maxine Waters talking? She got interviewed by
like 9 different people sent that to me, and I'd already seen it, and I watched it at least 3 times. Don't worry.
I will admit guilt to sending you that as well.
No, and when I say that, it's not to be like, hey, guys, stop sending me shit. I appreciate when I get stuff sent, because I miss shit all the time.
It's hard to tell what you've seen and what you haven't, because when I send you stuff, you're not active. It's usually during your downtime.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to stop you from dream murder. So I figure if you get like a notification that there's something in your messages, you'll be like, oh, I don't have time for murdering right now.
Thing is, my phone, the only time it actually makes sound on a regular basis or alert sounds is Snapchat. I don't know why. It doesn't do it for text. It doesn't do it for push notifications.
See, you misunderstand, sir. I didn't expect your actual phone to do it. In the dream world, you would get the notification psychically, the same way that your psychic evil self kills people with your mind.
So keep monkey away. Got it. So Lady Monkey's away right now. She comes back tomorrow. And Phoebe last night, she crawled up on my chest because she's lonely and misses her mom, and she just stayed there. Normally she only stays there for maybe 15 minutes. That's a long time for her to lay there. And that's when she realizes that she doesn't fit and has to go find somewhere else to sleep on the bed.
Yeah.
She wasn't moving last night, and I can't sleep on my back, so I roll her over and I lay on my side, and she lays beside me. And normally when I have to do that, she goes immediately to the end of the bed. She stayed there.
Oh.
She stayed there, and I fell asleep with her still beside me, which never happens.
My cat usually just sleeps on my side. Like, she'll climb up my hip and lay on my side so I can't move my arm. And my arm will be like halfway up by my face. And it's because she wants me to get off the bed so she can sleep there.
No, Phoebe's a big kitty cat. I'm a fat guy, and she can't curl up in a ball on my stomach.
That's a poofy cat, dude.
She's big. She is big. Anyway, so here's our whiny little bitch and what he actually said.
And Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video.
I need somebody to explain to me how this is racist. And why he can't pronounce T's.
I've seen Mexicans wear sombreros, and the accent, I have heard that before. It may be a stereotype, but that doesn't mean it's not true.
He's not Mexican.
Isn't he? I mean, he just got assigned to that at
his name is Hakeem.
That could no, he's El Jefe. We already established this monkey. He's been renamed.
You show me the Mexicans named Hakeem.
There are none.
He's an off-white black man.
Yeah.
There's nothing racist about putting him in a sombrero.
It's cultural appropriation by force, which is like rape, monkey. They hat raped him.
There's this racist. There's a T at the end of that word, you retard.
Yeah.
And wait a second. There was nothing in the video said about you. They didn't even have you talk. They just did Schumer.
Yeah. Although putting him in a serape would have been better.
Thank you. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Thank you, Frank. Is he Pride Month? I don't know. I know he's T challenge. He's got a low T count. He can't say racist.
Yeah, he has trouble with words. Look, I think that the mustache actually works for him. He should grow that. You know,
He
like
should.
Powers Booth in Tombstone, where he had that mustache that kind of curled. He's like, well, bye.
Well, with that mustache, he actually kind of looks like that black sheriff. What's his name? Oh, fuck.
Bass Reeves,
Is that who I'm thinking of?
the marshal.
The one sheriff guy who's like real big MAGA. I haven't seen him in a few years.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he retired. But yeah, you're not wrong. No, I think the mustache works for him. He's got the right head shape to pull that mustache off.
It certainly butches him up some.
Yeah, well, that's not that difficult. I mean, looking above and below, which one would you be more like impressed with? The sombreros are cool, man. I don't care what anyone says, but that mustache makes him look a lot more badass.
The mustache also makes him look a little bit like a younger Louis Gossett Jr. from like an Officer and a Gentleman era.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Block off the sombrero and look at it. He looks like a young Louis Gossett Jr.
Yeah.
Anyway,
look, a lot of men look better with facial hair if they could grow it, but I don't think could grow it. Real fast though. Thank you, Keldrig. Heck, Jeff. Sounds like he's trying hard not to cry and failing. Yeah, that really won't surprise me either. This may have actually hurt his feelings because he's a bitch.
And yes, I do believe you guys are right that it's David Clark.
Yeah, David Clark. Yeah, that's his name.
Anyway,
chat would know. They know everything.
Yeah. Anyhow, so somehow putting a black man in a sombrero is racist. Nobody's been able to tell me how yet. But say, Mr. President, if you got something to say to me,
Yeah. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face.
there are a few things funnier than a male Democrat trying to be manly. If I saw a midget with Down syndrome running, trip over a rock, and roll down a hill, it would still not be funnier than Hakeem Jeffries trying to pull off manly.
Oh, man. Imagine if Hakeem and Cory Booker were in the same press conference trying to act manly.
Next time I'm in the Oval Office, say it to my face.
You know what Trump should do? He should contact the Latino caucus. I forget what they're called. And get a mariachi band in the Oval Office so when Hakeem enters, they just start playing and don't stop till he leaves.
I would invite him to the Oval Office and have a 80-inch TV playing that clip.
With the mariachi band. I like mariachi bands.
Say it to my face. Say it without the lisp, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, you can't stay mad if there's a mariachi band playing. What's he going to do? How do you look like a badass when a mariachi band's playing? You're happy automatically. It's real. Trust me. You can't walk in on a mariachi band and be pissed off. It's just not physically possible. I'm sure that's settled science.
Memdani can't bench press. Yeah, did you see when he tried doing the bench press and Adams was making fun of him a little bit?
Yeah.
And then Hassan was like, it's not cool to make fun of people who can't press. You're supposed to be a welcoming thing in the gym. And there's clips of him giving somebody shit for not being able to bench press.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Because it's remember, no bad tactics, only bad targets. Dirty shits. Anyway, Hakeem is very manly here.
Say it to my face.
If I had ever been afraid of Hakeem Jeffries and I heard him say that, any fear I had would leave.
Yeah. I hope Trump calls him El Jefe next time he sees him.
I don't understand what he's trying to pull off here, but this is what I told you guys before about the Democrat. Did you see him all clap? Hey, look, somebody's trying to be manly. That's so impressive. Jeffries is one of the most uninspiring, charisma void of a human that exists. There's nothing about this man that makes you go, we gotta win.
He's so manly. Oh, all the panties are dropping all around him.
He's like the human embodiment of Xanax.
Yeah.
This is the way he moves and stuff is how I know I looked when I was on Xanax for my CAT scan, not CAT scan. What's the MRI? I love me some Xanax. I ain't gonna lie about that. There's a good reason that is a controlled substance, Jack. That is literally the fuck it all drug that Robin Williams was talking about.
Yeah.
In his one stand-up, he's like, we need one called fuck it all. That's Xanax. And this is how you act on it. Like, say it to my face. Racist. Bruh.
I hope Trump does say it to his face.
I hope Trump just sends him a whole bunch of T's cut out of papers. You're missing these.
The next press conference that Trump does, he should show a sombrero that he bought for Hakeem.
Remember, they replaced Nancy with this man. Yeah, and the sad part is she was more manly than him. She's still more manly than him.
Articulate too.
Look, guys.
And then it just goes into the video where, again, Trump didn't say shit to or about you.
No, you should call him a thin-skinned pussy right to his face. Because
yeah,
I would.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Same time. Look at that. We're both having the same thought. What are you gonna do, Hakeem? What, you gonna punch the president?
Yeah. Typically, when you say that to my face, it is a challenge to a fight. If you say that to me, I'm gonna punch you in the face for it.
Yeah. You just threatened a veiled threat, but still a threat to the president.
Yep.
Secret Service should knock on his door and scare the shit out of him at like 2 a.m.
This little thin-skinned bitch.
Yeah, he just Streisand affected this whole thing. That's why there's a new video out. That's why more people are making fun of him, calling him El Jefe and stuff like that. Because it's fucking funny.
I think El Jefe makes him sound too cool. You guys got to stop doing that.
That's true.
Yeah. Puta. That's what you should call him. This little bitch. What they should do, because this makes him look too manly, they should make him look French, because that's kind of the vibe he gives off.
Right? Like, sombreros are cool, man. Oh, they could call him El Ano. That means the anus.
Give him a little pencil mustache and like hair that's slicked down against his head.
Make him look like George Hamilton.
Make him look like a French guy, because that's fuck it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sorry, if you dress him up like a mime or a bagel or croissant eating Frenchie, that's way more insulting
and accurate.
Yeah, because he looks too cool with that mustache and the hat. Sorry, give him a beret, like a black artsy beret, and a black and white Marcel Marseille shirt.
Yeah, because this motherfucker ain't cool enough to pull that off.
No, it's pretty hard to pull off that look anyway. And if you look like you're French, nobody's gonna take you seriously.
Keeping up with our theme of updates from yesterday. Oh God, is this person just that loud, or is my volume turned up? I forget this weirdo's name. It's a guy in a dress in Congress.
I think his name's Brian.
Steve here has some shit to say about the shutdown, because we are T-minus 2 hours and 14 minutes away from the shutdown, right? Is that sorry?
Don't say T. They're on estrogen.
Fair. Low T counts.
Low T countdown.
Stop the Republican shutdown is what this says.
I have never been prouder to be a member of the House Democratic Caucus because
You've only been a member of the House Democratic Caucus for like 9 months. I've never been prouder than 9 months in.
Yeah, Darren, that's a dude. How's it going, Donald?
Yes, this is absolutely a dude. This is the first trans woman elected to Congress.
No, man, no, that's not Brian Krasenstein.
You know what's great about this? They're celebrating a man being elected to Congress. Isn't that a great thing? Sure, it's a guy in a dress, but it's still a guy. And for all their talk about, we don't have enough women in Congress. The way they get a woman in Congress is to dress a man up as a woman. That's fucking amazing.
Look, men are better at everything. That's what I've learned from feminism is they've conceded that they are not as good as men at anything.
as House Democrats are here ready to hold the line in defense of working people, in defense of health.
Hold the line and defense. Those are very warlike words.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Jeffries is challenging people to fights. This one is holding the line, which is a military term, guys. Defense? What? Good God, my friend. The thumbnail. I liked it, Katie. It made me laugh. I actually when I first did it, besides spelling Jeffries wrong, it said Jeffries is fighting mad. And then when I was filling it in, I was like, bullfighting mad. Because it made me laugh. Anyway.
Healthcare in defense of the rule of law, in defense of all of our constituents.
We'll get to all of the constituents when we get to Maxine Waters.
Now, you've been here through.
You know people can see your man hands when you wave them around, right?
Yeah, that's kind of hard to hide those. People are saying caucus.
Yes.
Fairly beautiful sunset. But the sun has set on Capitol Hill. And we are now less than.
Wow, that's dramatic.
Deep.
Good job.
That's some deep shit right there. The sun went down again.
Like it does every day. I get you were going for a dramatic thing there, but it's probably sounded a lot better in your staff room where everybody's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's brilliant. You're a genius.
It would have maybe been an okay moment if the sun was actually setting instead of actually being down all the way at this point.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
Look, we're not dealing with smart people here.
Thank you, Travis Gardner. Wait, men can wear dresses in Congress now? Lindsey Graham, probably. And thank you, Gigi Evans. In the words of Gandalf the Grey, you shall not pass as a woman, indeed. You ain't fooling nobody, dude.
5 hours away from a government shutdown that is the byproduct of Republicans in power.
The Republicans want to pass a stopgap bill, like has always passed. The same thing Democrats said the Republicans were bad for trying to stop when the Democrats were in power. And the Democrats are, this is blowing my fucking mind. So the debt ceiling has to be raised because we don't have enough money to pay for what we're spending. And the Democrats are holding up paying our bills that we already have, that we already can't pay for, to force through more spending. And they think they're on the winning side. Yeah, why not? Why not? And if the government actually does shut down, Jack, which it does look like it's headed towards, we are going to spend the next several days with the press telling us, oh my God, the Republicans won't concede to the Democrats, because that's how it's always framed.
Oh, of course.
Her prostate, her choice. No, liberals have cured prostate cancer. If you have prostate cancer, you do not need chemo or anything else like that. All you need to do is decide you're a woman, and it goes away. It goes away. It's an amazing medical breakthrough. Same thing with ovarian cancer. Just be like, hey, I'm a dude now. I can't have ovarians.
Yeah.
And I realize it's ovaries, but they're not smart, so never mind. Anyway.
Yeah. We're not dealing with sharp people, dude.
We are here because of one man's insecure and desperate attempt to consolidate power at all costs.
What? That don't even make any goddamn sense. You're there because we're spending too much goddamn money.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Chuck Schumer.
Yeah, the best part of this is they're out on the steps of the Capitol talking to other members of Congress. It's not like they're informing the masses here. It's not like there was a giant rally of Democrats and there were like thousands of people that it. I don't want to get into the argument. Man in a dress here is literally preaching to the choir here. But they had to get up there and give themselves pats on the back. This isn't even a fundraising thing. It's just, it's mental masturbation.
Oh, of course.
Political masturbation. That's what this is. Political masturbation.
We're real lucky this wasn't in front of children, dude.
Yeah. Hey, we got to protect the kids. All right, I can't listen to this dude anymore. So we're gonna switch over to the other dude, Maxine Waters.
The unofficial dude.
The unofficial dude. One is an actual dude, and the other one, I would not be surprised if I went to the Capitol and was standing at a urinal and Maxine Waters walked up next to me and used the urinal next to me. That's all I'm saying.
What if you walked in the bathroom and Maxine Waters and Brigitte Macron were sword fighting? Would you leave or go pee?
Brigitte Macron is not a dude.
You don't know that. We haven't seen the photographs yet. Hopefully never do.
She has kids.
So does Angelina Jolie has some black kids that she didn't birth. I don't know. Candace Owens told me that that's a dude.
Oh my God. Did you see Candace today?
Did you like how I worked that in?
Did you see that fucking video?
I saw part of it and then I walked away because I was in the middle of something.
We'll have to watch it later. Anyhow,
real quick. Thank you, Travis Gardner. I know this is rude to do during, but wanted you to see. This better not be old lady vagina.
They could have adopted them like the Obamas. The whole thing about Macron being a dude, it's based on nothing except for she has some dudeish features. And I've told you guys this before. There are dudeish women out there. They've always existed. We had one that used to come into Walmart, and when I first started working at Walmart, I'm a cashier, and I did so well, Jack, they moved me to layaway. It's like a promotion without a raise. But it was more fun because I didn't have to stand there at the register all day. I got to fuck off all the time. And this person comes into the layaway area, and my coworker quickly comes over to me and says, Frank, that is a woman. Don't call her a man. Don't say sir. And I look and I'm like, I'm going to call it sir. Because it looked like a dude. It looked like an old homeless dude. But it was a woman. Because sometimes women have like, hormone imbalances or they're just ugly, Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. You've seen ugly women before.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've seen trans people that look better than real women, but there's a lot of ugly people in the world. That doesn't change anything.
Part of Candace's Macron evidence is that her Macron's sister or Macron's brother doesn't seem to exist anymore in pictures, despite there being pictures of him.
So
with
she's
her.
accusing him of incest too?
No, she's saying that Brigitte actually was born as the boy and just transitioned into the girl, even though there's pictures of them together. Because Candace Owens is a fucking retard.
Well, that's a given. No, it's obvious Brigitte Macron is a woman, but I like to make fun of Candace Owens. So
Fair enough.
She's going to get her ass sued off by these people. And good on the Macrons, because that's a pretty disgusting thing to lie about. And also, I don't want to see photographic evidence that this is a woman. Nobody wants to look at old lady snatch. Like, the poor people that are going to be in the jury at that trial, that's going to be horrific.
I hope the jury is full of Jews.
Oh my God, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Except I'd feel bad for all of them. Haven't the Jews been through enough?
I want it to be an all-Jewish jury. Of course, the lawyers are going to be Jewish and a Jewish judge, so that when she loses, she can say Israel was out to get her.
I'm kind of hoping for a Jewish black judge. She could be really sassy.
Yeah, give me a Sammy Davis Jr. up there. I want to see that.
Yeah, or Flip Wilson.
Oh, hang on a second. Got a donation coming through here real fast. And by real fast, I mean as slow as my computer usually is. That was a laugh line, you guys. You're supposed to giggle so that I had time for this to load. Chaos One, thank you. I work at Walmart in the front end. We have a new trans woman that came in, and I have to say they are without a doubt the only one that reliably acts threatening if anything goes wrong. Like one in particular pulled the card reader off a machine. God damn.
That's actually pretty impressive. Those are pretty well fixed most of the time.
Yeah, they're screwed down with 4 screws onto the plate that they're on.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people try and rip those out before, and they just get frustrated and move on to the candy bars. But that's, wow.
Yeah. The worst I ever had was a guy throw a camera at me that he was trying to return that clearly didn't come from a Walmart.
Yeah.
And then
we used to get a lot of Walmart and Kmart stuff when I worked at Meijer.
When he was leaving, he turns around and throws it on the floor of the service desk, and I'm like, and then he left. I'm like, well, you're certainly not going to get any money for it now.
Yeah, he probably stole it anyway. So
yeah. Anyhow, this is Maxine Waters being Maxine Waters.
Democrats want to prioritize the health care of illegal aliens over a government shutdown, because if the government does shut down, Americans.
Excuse me, stop it right there. We're not prioritizing. What we're doing is saying simply we want to keep the government open, and we want to work with the Republicans and have a bipartisan agreement to keep this government open, and healthcare is at the top of our agenda.
You mean like the bill that the Republicans put forth?
Yeah, but they want to force through the health. See, Maxine's going to get very mad because I don't know who this bottle blonde is, but she keeps asking the right question.
Yeah, that's why she's all pissed off.
The right question is, you guys are really going to shut down the government over funding for illegals, which, by the way, federal funds can't be spent on the health care for these guys.
Yeah, but that's part of what the Democrats were putting forth in their bill was health care for illegals. And it's not allowed.
Are Democrats demanding health care for illegal aliens?
Democrats are demanding health care for everybody.
So yes, the answer is yes. You're not doing this because regular Americans, actual citizens, are losing anything. You're doing it because you want to cover illegals, which aren't covered right now.
Yep. That's why they're so diehard on saying that they got to change or fix what the Republicans did to Medicaid and Medicare, which was specifically to cut illegals out.
Which they weren't supposed to be in anyway.
Yep.
There's a reason California's rolling back. Anyway.
We want to save lives. We want to make sure that health care is available to those who would die, but having the help of their government.
It's not their government. They're illegals.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be here. They could go back to their country and get their government to help them.
Yeah. Their government is in El Salvador or Chile or Mexico. Not here.
So you're good with the government shutdown, even if it means giving health care to people who aren't American citizens?
Well, that's what you're pushing on. What you're trying to do is you're standing here and you're trying to make me say that somehow we're going to put non-citizens over Americans. Quit it.
It's what you're doing.
Yeah, you're shutting down the government for illegal immigrants. I don't know if you're saying that they're over American citizens, but you're definitely trying to put them on the same level, and they're not.
No, I would absolutely say they're putting them over it, because if you think about the kind of stuff that gets cut when government shut down, remember one of them was a cancer center for kids, for American kids.
Yeah.
And they're going to shut that down unless illegals get our money for healthcare that they shouldn't be getting.
That's a fair point. Also, I want to point out Captain Tripper made a good point. Let me find it real quick. He said something really hilarious here. He said that Maxine Waters looks like James Brown opened the Ark of the Covenant.
Not wrong. Blue Eyed said, quit trying to make me say what we're trying to do. Yeah. And this is why I told you guys yesterday. I think this is a strategic plan by the Republicans. And the article we read basically says that same thing. We are in a different media environment. 5 years ago, this video maybe goes up on Rumble. This video maybe goes up on Kick. It doesn't go on YouTube. It doesn't go on X. And it sure as fuck doesn't go on the national media. Times have changed and they've lost control. And I really do think that the Democrats are going to take a pounding for this.
Let's hope so. And good on this lady for asking the right questions. I'm not sure who she is. I stumbled on this clip. I don't know about anybody else. But after I saw it, it started popping up, across the feed as more people started getting a hold of it. And Mike Lindell's TV thing is very, very small.
Yeah, no idea who she is, but good on her for this. And Maxine getting mad. You just said you wanted health care for everybody, which includes illegals.
Yeah, why can't she just admit that she wants it for illegals?
Because she knows how bad that sounds and how bad it's going to poll.
Yeah, and I'm glad this reporter lady didn't back down. She kept asking the right questions. Usually once they get a little pushback, they'll kind of back off a little bit.
Yep.
But she didn't. So good on her. This was actually, I thought, a really good segment.
Yeah, let's get her full reaction.
Well, that's what you're pushing on. What you're trying to do is you're standing here and you're trying to make me say that somehow we're going to put non-citizens over Americans. Quit it. Stop it. This is the kind of journalism we don't need.
No, I'm just asking.
This is the kind of journalism we don't need. The truth?
Yeah, or pushback. That's the kind they don't like.
How dare you hold me to account for exactly what I want to do?
You monsters.
And this is what the Democrats are really struggling with. Because people are getting a lot of play from putting these people in uncomfortable situations by just pointing out what they're doing.
And the Democrats are so comfortable with the media. They don't have any response when they get pushback, so they just get mad. And that makes them look even worse, because then they tend to say something really stupid. So, I think it's hilarious that Maxine can't handle her own. She has no self-control, I should say, in this. Look how mad she is, and pointing her finger, wagging it, lecturing this blonde lady. If you had a race swap on here, that would have been called racist for weeks.
Sure. Blue Eyed said, journalists who ask you hard questions. This isn't even a hard question. The only reason this is a hard question is because Maxine knows that the American people will not like the real answer. This is a very easy question. Are you supporting Are you shutting down the government so that you guys can get healthcare coverage to illegals? It's a very simple yes or no. And can't even answer it. It's not a hard question at all. It's just that if she was on with, say, Joe Scarborough and he asked that question, she'd go, okay, no, wait, I want it for all people. And Joe would be like, good enough for me. Let's move on to how much the Republicans suck.
Yeah.
I said, no, you're not.
Yeah, no,
You're being divisive. No, please. You don't need to ask that question. You're just trying to get controversy here. You're not going to get it from me. We want to save health care for all people. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Appreciate it.
You're not going to get it from me. Yeah, here we are.
Here we are. Here we are. You're just being divisive by trying to get me to say what I believe. And she repeated it there at the end. For all people. All people. That includes illegals. She didn't say all citizens. She didn't say all Americans. She said all people. That's very deliberate word choice. But she's a nasty lying bitch, and she doesn't like being held to account for what she actually believes. What I want to know is why the Democrats are so afraid of just admitting that. Why are you guys? I know why you're afraid, because it's not popular.
Yeah.
But if you really believe it, why don't you guys just come out and say it? Hey, we think that illegals should have it. All of your 2016 candidates, or sorry, 2020 candidates raised their hands to say that their plans would cover illegals.
Yep.
16 of those fucking retards raised their hands for that. And now they're shy about it? Weird.
It's almost like they realize that their policies are very unpopular.
Yeah, the Schumer AI fake is dead on. They know that their policies are not popular. They were told forever that they were, and the polls have switched drastically. Monk, keep it on her for 5 minutes and try not to talk. It ruins the fantasy. She's cute, but she's wearing those problem glasses. I can't take any women serious wearing those glasses. Sorry.
Oh, that's your problem. You're taking women seriously.
If she had the more librarian glasses rather than the can I see your manager glasses, maybe. Because she does got the frumpy hair look going on that I like.
I do like that hairstyle where it's like, I just threw it back in a ponytail real quick.
Yeah. Women, stop spending so much time trying to make yourselves look cute. Just whip your hair up real quick and dudes will be like, damn.
Yeah, it's really hot. That girl next door look is really hot.
Yep.
You don't have to put all that shit on your face. That's for other women. Stop it.
All right. Where's the Hegseth part? Okay. This just made me laugh. So Pete Hegseth did a speech today, and I still haven't watched it. But apparently he says this: I don't want my son serving alongside troops who are out of shape or in combat units with females who can't meet the same combat arms physical standards as men. Okay? Apparently this is controversial, Jack.
Yeah, because the lefties don't care about actually winning a fight or having troops survive. They care about equity.
And I want to point out that he said in combat arms physical standards, in combat units. That's really important there.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Assassin of the Grey, thank you so much. Feminist $12 times 2 plus the tip. The Dems are afraid because we the people might finally start doing unto them as their brute squads have been doing unto us, and they know they cannot stop us once it starts. Hi, Jack. Thank you for the double feminist 12 there, my friend. They are desperately worried. I mean, they're right now complaining because Comey got indicted. These are the same people that when Trump got indicted were like, nobody's above the law. They cheered. But apparently, if it's Comey, who clearly lied before Congress, if it's him, like, no, Sutton, no. They're bad people. They're bad people. And a little comeuppance is fine. All right, so we have Pete saying, hey, I don't want my son to be dependent on women who can't do the job. And this is one of the problems with letting women into the military. Sorry, ladies. Even if the first women who were in were forced to meet the same standards as the men, which they weren't. In fact, they just lowered the standards for everybody.
Yeah.
You're lowering the standards for everybody. Like, well, we need these women to be able to be in the military, and they can't do pull-ups, so everybody just do an arm hang. That'll help you out in battle. But anyway, this retard responds, we have mums in Ukraine running air defense, some decorated by Zelensky himself. Well, there's a fucking honor.
Yeah, well, they were also recruiting 65-year-old men by force. So I'm not real impressed with you saying they got some girls on the battlefield.
A few probably wouldn't pass Hegstad's standards, yet his army would be shredded by 19-year-old girls here who can stop Saheads, I don't know, with the skill of a PlayStation controller. He's stuck in the past. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, fuck off. I would rather find some actual, like, Call of Duty gamers to be flying drones.
Well,
I don't care what the gender, but I'll put our men up against their women any day.
Yeah, you know why men are better at video games?
Better hand-eye coordination, better response
better hand-eye
time.
coordination. That's what it comes down to. Men are better with hand-eye coordination. It's just a fact. You don't have to like, and no, it's not every woman can't do it. There's some good gamers out there, but for the most part, men are going to be better. However, I get what you're saying, Jack, about these 65-year-olds. But before we even get to that part of the conversation, how's the Ukrainian army doing?
I believe they're losing, Monkey. Pretty badly, too.
How come those 19-year-old girls aren't, what was it? Shredding the Shaheads. How come they're not doing that to the Russians?
Because the best they could... Look, you say go for the Russians. Best they could do is Poland.
Right. They got a couple of kills there.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm just throwing this out there, pointing to the losing army and going, this is why we should have chicks, is not the win you think it is. Really
not a selling point, is it?
I'd also like to point out the Ukrainian army has Nazis in it.
What?
Should we get some Nazis up in our army because the Ukrainians have them?
Hey, you know what Nazis are, right, Monkey? They're fascists.
A soccer team of high school boys could beat all of the women in the Ukrainian military. True, Keldrick. Absolutely true.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely put money on that bet any day.
Didn't a high school basketball team beat like a WNBA team or something like that?
I mean, that's totally believable.
I swear there was a basketball one too, because the soccer one is the famous one.
Yeah.
Where they beat the national team, the JV boys team, not even the varsity team, the JV beat the unstoppable women's team.
Unstoppable asterisks.
Shut them out. I'm sure the girls were just going easy on them because they were kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure after the third goal they were trying.
Boys were going easy on them.
Probably,
right?
Yeah. Anyway, you're not going to impress me by pointing to the Ukrainian army. We made them the third largest army by funding in the entire world for several years in a row, and they're still getting their asses whipped on a pretty regular basis.
And we gave them all sorts of cool toys to play with to win, and they've squandered everything we've done for them.
Yep. But hey, this guy who's clearly British because he said mums, he thinks that the girls over there, I wonder if one of them is the ghost of Kiev.
Oh, no, Sam Hyde's here in the States, I believe.
Them girls over there, they're just kicking ass and taking names.
Right?
Yeah.
Real quick, thank you, Evolved Potato. We really do need women in the military. I mean, who else will be the nurses, the secretaries, the barracks bunnies? They're all vital positions, especially the last one.
Well,
I mean, yeah, comfort women. Oh, wait, don't talk to the Chinese about that. They get real mad.
notice what Heg said there. In a combat unit. He wasn't saying that we couldn't even have women flying our drones for us.
Yeah,
Which
of
is
course
what
not.
that-
You don't need to be athletic for that. You can be in a wheelchair and do that shit.
GG, thank you. When your military talking point starts to resemble the Battle of Berlin, you may want to rethink your strategy. Grannies with Panzerfaust and all. The Ukrainian army has gotten so devastated that they're taking. This was early on. They were letting prisoners out to go be in the military.
Yeah.
Kiev just got the shit kicked out of it, and the Russians didn't have to get out of their chairs.
Yeah.
You see the bombing?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
The most the Ukrainians have been able to do is some drone strikes within Russia, which are basically like mass market drones that they put some explosives on. They're not fancy anything. They haven't accomplished anything, and Putin is just biding his time. He's gonna, if they keep fucking around, they're gonna find out the hard way that he still has a lot of hardware left.
Lindsay says, I'm a woman and I don't think women should be on the front lines in the military or civil service. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. And it's nothing against women. I love women. I do. And that's why I don't want you on the front lines. I don't want you dying or getting captured and raped.
Yeah. There's so many bad things there. Look, they're only thinking about the equity of it. They're not thinking about the actual on the ground problems that would happen with women on the front line if they can't meet the same standards. And they don't seem to care about how many lives will be lost because of their stupid little policies.
You got Brunhilde, who can actually keep with the 1980s version of the test that you're supposed to do. Fine. Let her in. Yeah. She's going to be one of about 6 women who can do it. And want to do it. Because that's the other important part anytime they're talking about representation in different areas. Like, there's not enough women CEOs. Not a lot of women want to be CEOs.
No.
It's long hours. You're at work 10, 12 hours a day, pushing papers. It's not fun. Yeah, there's lots of perks and shit for it, but it destroys what women care about so much when, in general, the work-life balance.
Yeah. You're going to be a very unhappy, lonely person.
Yep.
Especially because most women do not want to date somebody that makes less money than they do, has a lower position or lower education, and the higher in the ranks you go, your dating pool shrinks infinitely.
All right, now we got some violence for our day, Jack. I think we can get away with this one. Ice is getting onto an elevator here with some people, and this little fat fuck decides to force his way in, which Ice is like, nah, bruh.
Make note of the color of his shirt. He's not the one that gets injured here.
No, he's not.
Get out the fucking elevator.
Now, we see, note that he's still being grabbed at the time these two go flying back.
Yeah, she flew back and ran into that guy.
But what's very important to note, and you actually have to slow the video down to see it, is this guy right here does not hit his head on the ground.
No, his back.
Oh my God.
See, the dude they grabbed is still standing there. A lot of people mistook it and thought he was the one that ended up on the other side of the room.
It skipped. It didn't skip. It's just the way that this was filmed. The camera immediately turns to the person who gets bumped into, and the two of them go flying back. This is soccer quality bullshit.
Yeah. That guy may have legitimately been knocked down by that chick, but I'm not buying the level of pain and suffering going on here. Because he didn't hit his head. He rolled over toward this wall.
Yeah.
We saw that.
But they brought in a fucking ambulance for this piece of shit faker.
Yeah, like he's holding the front of his head, which did not impact. He fell backwards. So you would be clutching the sides or back of your head.
They got him in a neck brace because head injury. No, it wasn't.
Well, the medics can't take that chance. I get it. But
thank you, Assassin of the Gray, who says, I was murdered. Yes.
Yeah, right?
This is AOC quality here. And he's just got to be wheeled off. Now, this has been reported as a photojournalist is how they said it. Photojournalist thrown to the floor by ICE. Except he wasn't.
That's because everybody assumes it was the guy they grabbed, and it's not. That guy could clearly be seen still taking pictures as the elevator doors close. That's not the guy they threw. So that chick allegedly got knocked and knocked that guy over.
Here's the guy that got thrown off the elevator who should not have been trying to get on there.
Yes.
And as we go forward, wait, where's our actual fall down? Here it is.
See, and you can see that's a different guy because there is the guy that took the photos.
Yep. Threw him to the ground. Here's our I know it's fuzzy, guys. It's not me. It's the video itself. This is why you have to slow it down.
It's low frame rate, probably on somebody's cell phone. And yeah, the ICE agent looks like he pushed that chick and she went flying. And she was probably trying to get in the elevator too, or get up on him. Don't do that. And always be aware where the dirty hippies are so you could dodge them. Because hippies go flying quite a bit these days.
Some people were killed at an ICE facility just the other day. Don't be crowding ICE.
Right? Somebody's shooting at those agents and they don't have good aim.
As we can see right here, his head is not on the floor. His shoulder is. His head.
Yeah.
He's kept his head up.
Yeah, his shoulder and part of his back hit, like his shoulder blade area.
But then he rolls onto his face.
Yeah. So that's a bunch of bullshit. He probably fucked his shoulder up, but it's something you put ice on for like 2 days. I've been knocked down like this before. You get in a crowd of people, you go to a concert, a metal concert, there's a chance you're going to get knocked down like this.
I want to know, because like right here, she is only a little bit down and he's all the way back there.
Oh, he probably threw himself down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Look, you have to remember that most of the press, especially at these kind of things, are very left-wing. And it would not surprise me at all if some of these clowns were Antifa.
Look how far back that guy is, and she's still in the air.
Yeah, I bet he threw himself down for the photo op.
Yep.
Maybe another agent shoved him, but I doubt it.
No, that was a fake fall. That is bullshit.
I haven't seen anything to contradict that. So
I'm just going by the
bullshit.
I am just going by the video that we have. And the video that we have, that man did not get hurt. I have fallen many times. I've had 200-pound dudes tackle me in football with no pads. He got up with no issue.
Yeah.
That guy did not. You said maybe he hurt his shoulder. I don't think he even hurt his shoulder.
I think if he threw himself down, he probably was doing a pratfall, prepared for it. I get knocked down, I get up again.
If you watch it, he rolls back. He's
yeah, I don't like how phony this is.
Yeah.
Should the ICE guys have manhandled that dude? Yeah, actually, I think they should have. He
Yep.
wasn't supposed to be in the elevator, but he's not the one that fell down. So that kind of nullifies a lot of the nonsense people are saying. So I have no sympathy for any of these people. You should be crowding the agents like that anyway. Let them do their jobs, take photos as they go by. You don't have to try and get in the elevator with them. That's weird and a security risk.
I am
Stop it.
95% sure I cracked my skull and I got up and came in here and did a show.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it at all if you had a concussion.
I have no sympathy for little gay wads who are like, I fell too. Shut up.
Yeah, go play soccer, you retards.
Be a
Real quick. Oh,
fuck.
sorry. I'm sorry, I stepped on you there. What'd you say?
No, I just said be a man for fuck's sake.
Oh, good luck with that. Most of them are trying to be women. Thank you, Okie Native. They're just hippies. More will be born. In more important news, I took a chance on a 16 by 16 by 16 box of 90s Power Ranger figures. No White or Green Ranger, sadly, but a bunch of Mighty Max for $78. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, as long as they're in good shape, I would be pretty happy with that. Yeah, especially if they're 90s ones. Yeah, you should be able to get some nice quality figures for that. Those toys were pretty cool. A little after my time, but my nephew had a whole bunch of them. What are we doing? Is this like retard day? And he muted himself. Anyway, thanks, Oki, and congratulations on your purchase. I hope you got some good stuff.
Sorry, I'm muted because I was coughing. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
Yes, it's retard day. Look, I told you that I'm having trouble concentrating, and the easiest content we do is reacting to videos.
Yeah, it's also some of the most fun.
Yeah, so it works out well. Did I see somebody say hi to Scribbles? Hey, Scribbles.
Hi, Scribe. Can I just say that face is her like, wow. It's like the face a flat earther makes when they find out that there's really a globe.
All right, Candace.
Dude.
Get stupid for me.
About 48 hours before Charlie Kirk died, Charlie informed people at Turning Point, as well as Jewish donors and a rabbi, that he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause outright. Okay.
She's got the scoop. Charlie was turning on the Jews, so they took him out.
This has been debunked by everybody in Charlie's inner circle.
She knows they have the guy who did it in custody, right?
No, because he's not a Jew.
Charlie was done. He said it explicitly that he refused to be bullied anymore by
You have proof of this, right?
Except she doesn't because Charlie wrote a letter to I think Netanyahu saying how he supported Israel.
the Jewish donors. Can you guys answer? Did he express that? Did he also express that he wanted to bring me, Candace Owens, back because he was standing up for himself? And then did he?
He wanted to bring you back because he was standing up for himself. And you, Candace Owens, who cannot shut her fucking mouth and will do everything she can to get attention, didn't mention Charlie was going to bring you back until a month after he dies. That's when you're like, oh, by the way, we were besties again.
Yeah, Monkey's selling bridges right now, you guys.
That's some convenience right there.
A little bit.
Bring you back from where? Well, hey, Camel, Charlie and her had a falling out over her Jew hate. That's what their falling out was for. And he really hasn't communicated it with her since because she's insane.
Which is also why she lost her job at Daily Wire.
Yep. And she's like, he was gonna bring me back. We were gonna go on the anti-Jew college tour.
Is she confusing Charlie with Nick Fuentes?
With Fuentes, probably. All right. Keep going.
He just 48 hours later conveniently catch a bullet to the throat before our onstage reunion could happen.
Okay. So in your world, Charlie Kirk tells the Jews, I'm going to bring Candace Owens back. And you're so dangerous to the Jews that they got a sniper up on a roof to take him out, so that couldn't happen. There are people that take this woman seriously.
Too many that take her seriously.
So it's about you. Exactly, Faithless. It's all about her. Don't you know Netanyahu spent $150 million to keep her from talking about Jews? Well, her and Tucker Carlson. She loves attaching her name to him.
Oh, yeah. Well, she'll attach her name to everybody.
The Netanyahu spent $150 million to keep her from speaking her truth.
It's a yes or a no. Yeah,
it's a no, you crazy bitch.
Putting the fire here right at the feet of Turning Point because I am disgusted. I am genuinely disgusted.
You're saying the word wrong. It's disgusting. You are genuinely disgusting.
I am looking around and wondering whether Charlie's entire life was the Truman Show. None of you guys are behaving in the way that you should be behaving, okay?
Don't you guys get it? You should all hate the Jews. That's what Charlie really wanted.
They're all trying to grab his audience, and it's really fucking gross.
You guys don't know the truth like I do. I got it in a dream. Charlie came to me in a dream and told me, Candace, you're the real torchbearer. None of these people understood me like you did. She's gross, man. She's just gross.
Yeah.
She is such a grifting piece of shit. For those of you who like Candace because she hates the Jews right now, I hate to tell you this. She doesn't actually hate the Jews. This bitch doesn't have a single principle. She's the one that was going to have her little lefty, what was it called? Social autopsy.
Social autopsy, yeah.
So that somebody could go out there and tell the world, hey, you said mean words online, and they could cancel you from a database that she had. Thank you, JB. Candace is right. Clearly, Mel Brooks is behind it. White women.
If this whole thing turned out to be a Mel Brooks movie, I would laugh my ass off.
No, it's the Truman Show, man. Charlie was living in a giant bubble none of us could see as he moved around the world.
I thought that was Andrew Tate with The Matrix.
No, she just said the Truman Show, and I've seen the Truman Show. They literally had the man living in a bubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
There is no way you are letting these lies fly unless, as I'm hearing, unless it is true that there was a big payday that was on the line. And if Charlie radically stated that he was done with Israel, if Charlie said he had...
It's not possible that Charlie wasn't going to hate the Jews like she wanted him to, unless the Jews gave him money. You know how those penny pinching Jews love to spend the money on the Gentiles.
Yeah, well, what was the old thing? You throw a fistful of pennies down so you can run away from them.
Chaos One, thank you. I used to think she was crazy. No, she's crazy. Yeah, this bitch is insane.
Yeah,
no
she
choice.
will do and say just about anything for money and fame.
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
But to abandon the pro-Israel cause because of, and I quote, Jewish donors, the behavior of Jewish...
Quoting a email from Nick Fuentes isn't proof. And I don't know it's from Nick Fuentes, but from the Fuentes crowd.
Yeah.
And I quote, quote from where, you crazy bitch? And I quote, she could have been the one that said it. She literally did just say it a minute ago. How about some sources there, Candy?
Donor.
Source. Trust me, bro.
I heard it from the Jews. I love that she thinks the Jews are all powerful, but they've been infiltrated and she's got inside connections nobody knows about.
Right.
Ah, fuck, man.
If he said that, yes or no, well then, I don't know. Maybe some people didn't want to take that risk that he was gonna become Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson.
See what I mean about her wanting to put her name with his? Candace has never done.
Look,
she's never done anything on her own. She's always attached herself to other people. And
I think it'd be interesting to count how many times she name drops somebody on her show.
Oh, yeah, I bet it would be interesting. It'd be the most fun part of the show.
Turning Point USA with all of those presences, so much presence across college campuses. Maybe they didn't want to take the chance. And I will say this, you know what?
I thought you said that they were gonna give him a big, quote, bunch of money. But the Jews were like, hey, maybe this Gentile can't be bought off. Maybe he's going to go the other way. Quick, get a sniper. Find some kid with a furry trans girlfriend. We got to have one in storage somewhere. God damn. Them Jews are crafty, man.
Allegedly. I mean,
I don't know if any of you in the audience are Jewish, but if you are, could you put in a good word for me? I could use some of your Jew money. I hear you guys have. I hear you guys have all of it, and I would like some. I'm nice to the Jews. Where's my cut?
I'm not an asshole to them, so.
Sergeant, thank you. I think Candace is the best comedian of 2025. If this was a Borat skit, just long game, okay. All right. I would actually laugh. I just don't believe that's true. What's that sleeper assassin program? Apparently it's the Jews. Pretty sure they just call it Money Monk. Maybe. I need some of that Jew gold I've heard about. Cartman taught me that. It just is always amazing to me, these people who think Jews have so much control. They control everything.
It's a way of... I'm sorry.
I was just going to go, sure. There's no proof of it. And then go, look, there's Jewish people there. There's tons of Gentiles there, too. This is a mostly Christian nation, you tard.
Yeah. Well, look, there's not that many Jews in the world to begin with. But a lot of it is you can make sense of the world easily that way. Yeah. So you don't have to learn the complexities and nuances. You could just be like, oh, the Jews, it's a boogeyman. So you could just fearmonger and you have an excuse for why things happen the way they do.
I saw a thing the other day, Netanyahu. Apparently the Jews spent some money on Twitter, on TikTok. And Netanyahu met with some influencers, and they're like, look, he's meeting with influencers. The Jews are controlling stuff again. Like Obama met with influencers. Trump met with influencers.
Yeah.
It's part of the political sphere now to meet with influencers and try to get your message out through them.
Yeah.
But the Jew did it, so clearly it's sketchy. If I ever get taken out of context with the shit I say about Jews, I'm going to be in trouble.
But in context, you're not wrong.
No. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Anyhow, fuck Candace Owens. She's a moron. What do we have? Oh, I don't know if we can get away with watching this video. I think we can because you don't really see the violence of this one.
15-year-old Ezekiel Guerrero pulled up to the drive-thru. In the surveillance video, you see a man buying a drink. Everything seemed fine at first until the barista handed him his order. The customer is seen aggressively grabbing her arm, trying to force her out the window. The barista braces herself on the framing when he lets go and drives away.
So that happened, Jack. And
That's just how you pick up women these days.
That's being a little over the top on picking up women. You're not actually supposed to pick them up. And
no,
I'm
they're part of the
sure
combo meal.
You're not supposed to rip them through a window like they're Nancy's mom at the end of Elm Street.
Like
This is a 19-year-old kid
weird.
whose excuse for this is that he was drunk and high. He tells this to the police. I was drunk and
Why
high.
would you do that?
Thank you, Zan, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. He was drunk, high, and he had just left his house where he had a fight with his girlfriend. And I guess to get back at her, he was gonna kidnap a barista.
He's gonna get a new girlfriend. Maybe that's how he got the last one, and the last one just escaped.
The last one worked at a place with a bigger drive-through window. He's facing a kidnapping charge, but he's out on bond.
Yeah, it sounds right for these days.
Why in the fuck is somebody who's on video trying? Look, I get it, innocent until proven guilty and shit. But he's on video trying to rip a woman through a drive-through. That I don't care what he was planning after that. There's nothing good that comes after she was kidnapped from a drive-through. That's never ended with she was kidnapped through a drive-through and given an enormous cash prize.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I hear you. But at the same time, I heard that he's a good boy who didn't do nothing.
That story always ends with her desecrated remains were found.
Yeah, posed in a sexually explicit way. Like, that's some serial killer shit.
And his excuse, I'm high, I was drunk, my girlfriend broke up, or my girlfriend and I had a fight. They didn't even break up, they just had a fight. And somehow he got drunk blind and tried to kidnap somebody. And he's like, I didn't even know what I was going to do. And they're like, you know what? I think it would be safe to put him back on the streets.
Dad, how did you meet Mom? Right? No, I would have to say that if he did this while he was drunk and high, what would he do sober?
Right?
Would he have a better plan? Because, like, this is some serious, like, rapist vibes, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So, what exactly would this man do if he was not under the influence to where his skill set was severely dulled, shall we say?
That's a good question. I just don't understand how he ended up back on the streets. Look,
we have DAs that don't give a shit, and we have judges that are way too lax. That's how.
I get the whole idea between, about excessive cash bail and stuff, but this is a potential kidnapping.
Yeah, it should be like $75,000 bail, but no,
that motherfucker. No,
this is some like own recognizance bullshit.
This is some no bail. Period. You're staying in until trial.
Oh, they're never going to do that.
It's on video, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I know, but the way our system works, they don't give a shit anymore. We have so many commies running things, they do not give a damn about public safety. They care more about how it looks, racial demographics, and how it feels. Do we really want to ruin this young man's life?
Thank you, Retro says new Trump AI Hakeem Jeffries troll in your DMs. It's right here. Let's see. I haven't seen it yet. I'm trusting you that you're not going to get me in trouble. It's Retro. I don't think if he wanted me canceled, he could have done that a long time ago.
True.
He's been a huge supporter, so I'm trusting you, my friend. Plus, it's coming from Trump, so I doubt he's going to be like, fucking rape kids or something stupid like that.
Grab them by the porter.
Right?
Retro's good people. He went to you
We
wrong
will
on
get
purpose.
you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care and people in the.
Okay, I am going to stop there because somebody who's played mariachi music is going to claim this.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
But-
you can't be sad with mariachi music, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't like mariachi music. It actually pisses me off.
Oh, really? But
Yeah.
you're not sad.
No, I'm angry. So, yeah.
Nah, look, did they even put the sombreros on Trump's head there? That's
Yes.
outstanding. I love that.
I hope Hakeem has seen this one.
Yeah, because he's Streisand affected this whole thing. This is all his own doing. Stop being a pussy.
I want to see one with him riding a burro. That would make me very happy.
Even better, Photoshop that baby in the coyote's mouth and have him wearing the sombrero and the mustache while the coyote's carrying him across the border.
Yes.
Probably be too hard to do unless you had some AI, but still funny.
Little thin-skinned creep.
Yeah, look, the dude he looks so much better with the mustache. He really should grow that.
Had to share after Mr. Jack mentioned mariachi. Yeah, no, I get why you shared it. And I'm being mostly facetious about the music. I just can't stand mariachi music.
I used to be the same way, but I realized that I couldn't hate mariachi music. Like, it may not be something I seek out, but you can't be mad at it. Can't be mad while it's playing. It's just I don't think that's possible.
I can be, I promise you.
But you're mad at the music, not because you're listening to the music.
I'm mad because it's coming in my ears. That's why. If they were doing that same thing and different sound was coming out, I wouldn't be so angry.
Wow.
It's aggressive music and I don't like it.
I don't think it's aggressive. I
It's
think
very aggressive.
It's
fuck off.
It's not trying to make me dance. For a guy that likes Footloose, that's very contradictory, monkey.
I like to dance, but this doesn't make me want to dance. This makes me want to take that horn and shove it up that guy's ass.
Yeah,
Just saying.
That's fair, I suppose.
It is very abrupt.
Yeah, it's not subtle. That's for sure.
There's other songs mariachi bands play besides just that, and I like those.
Yeah.
It's that goddamn song.
Oh, I understand that. Yeah, you just don't like that particular song. But
yes.
Mariachi bands as a whole, I don't think you could be angry when you listen to mariachi music. But apparently you can. It's just the rest of the world is normal.
I can be angry at anything.
You are a ranting monkey.
Exactly. I don't even need a good
super
reason.
Short legs likes to dance.
I've seen people just walk in and the color of their shirt pissed me off. Like, why are you wearing that? That's ugly as fuck, and you just assaulted my eyes. I hope bad things happen to you today.
Yeah, I have that problem with like neon yellow, that construction worker that's almost green color. That's really loud.
I used to own a bright yellow shirt that was that color, and I wore it because I knew it would annoy people. And that makes me laugh. I do love La Bamba. I can't sing it because I don't know all the words, but I sing along every time that shit's on. I'm probably summoning some kind of demon when I do it, but I can't help it. I get that. Yeah, it's a wonderful song. What else we got going on? What time is it? Oh, fuck. All right, I've ran out of shit to talk about. So what you want to talk about?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I didn't. Wait, I apologize. Because there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Guys, if you're gamers, the autumn sale is going on Steam, and they have some really good deals right now. They're mostly older games, because of course they are, but if you go to Steam, go down to the section $10 or less, click on see more. There's a ass ton of great games really cheap right now. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which has all 3 Mass Effect games in it, 2 Point Campus, which is I love the 2 Point series. It's the second of the 3 games. Is $3 right now. $3.
Wow.
I forget all the ones. The original Dying Light is under 10. Subnautica is under 10. I have a whole list on my Twitter, and that is a partial list. If you like gaming is really expensive right now. Take advantage of the sale. There's a ton of fun games on there for less than $10. Many of them less than $5. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. What were you going to bring up there, Jack?
First, thank you, Keldrag. I'm mad because it's coming in my ears. Monkey, September 30th, 2025.
I like he's coming in my ear.
Ew, sticky. Did you see Russ? What's his last name? Russ Vaught. He's in charge of some bureaucracy. He's going to fire a bunch of federal workers.
Yeah, this is a thing that was floated. I saw yesterday, I think. Somebody said, I don't think the Democrats realize what they're doing. Because right now, under federal job protections, Trump can't just fire a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
But if the government shuts down, it frees him up to fire a bunch of people.
Yeah, he said he wants to reduce the size and scope of federal government so they can pursue the agenda. And that obviously means budgetary reasons too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Harmeet Dillon, who is the lawyer for the Civil Rights Division of the DOJ, she filed a Second Amendment lawsuit against the state of California. Did you see this?
I didn't. What's she suing them for?
Because Los Angeles is deliberately delaying concealed carry permits.
Oh.
So she said that's a violation of the Second Amendment. And she's right. And she even posted screenshots of the first couple pages of the suit there. So yeah, I think that's a really good one for her to pursue. I was real happy to see that.
No, that's a good one. That's something that California, New York did the same thing, dragging their feet with shit and trying to pass new laws to get around the Second Amendment. And they keep losing these cases. I hope it costs them.
Yeah. Did you see Joy Reid talking to some woman? Here. I think if you haven't seen this video, it's the second link there. Might be worth a watch.
See, I have not seen anything from Joy Reid in the last week or so. Oh, dear Christ.
She likes to say dumb shit. So
yes, she does. Why is she dressed like a cow?
You know why.
I mean, she is one, but goddamn. All right. I already know I'm going to get annoyed at this because they're sitting down with Joy Reid to have what looks like a serious conversation. And she's a clown, and that's how she should be treated.
Yeah, she's a raging lunatic. Plus, those chairs really offend my eyes.
Yeah, those are ugly as shit.
Don't put pea yellow chairs on your set for your podcast or whatever you're recording. It looks hideous.
I have to ask a question because I see this a lot. Both of these women are sitting in chairs and they got pillows behind them. Why do people do that? That is uncomfortable as shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a woman thing. Normally, guys don't have those throw pillows. Maybe some gay men. There was a great episode of Coupling about this in season 1, where he says, "What are these things? They're like couch parasites." And they said, "Well, you're supposed to sit on them." And he's like, "Wait for it." He starts to sit down and pulls the pillow out. He's like, "That's what you do. You move them." It was a great bit, but it was 100% accurate because only women put those things on there. They are little couch parasites.
But I've seen people do this in chairs. Like both of them are sitting with the pillow behind them.
Yeah, it doesn't give you any lumbar support. Get an ergonomic chair that doesn't look like urine if that's what you want.
That chair looks like it would be rather comfortable without those fucking things in it.
I doubt it. It's probably made out of sadness and cat pee.
I just don't understand why. The only thing I like throw pillows for is to take a nap on.
Yeah, they're pretty good for taking a quick nap. You're not going to sleep really deeply, but you get a good nap out of it. And or throwing at an animal, like a raccoon comes in your house, you can throw it at them.
I guess.
I mean, they're not going to hurt anything, so they're fairly soft, but it'll delay them and startle them so you can get a real weapon.
Me and Lady Monkey were at the store the other day, and they had a whole bunch of really cool, cute throw pillows. But I'm like, I don't want any of these because all I'm going to have to do is move them out of my goddamn way when I sit down.
Exactly.
Like Christmas time is coming up, and they had these ones that say naughty and nice, depending on which way you flip it. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cute for Christmas, but I ain't putting it on my fucking couch.
Right? Oh, tall person just informed me that his son is bitching out of going to TwitchCon. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, let's talk about that real fast before we get to Joy Reid. He's not going to JoyCon or to TwitchCon for safety, Jack, but it's not his own safety. He's not worried about himself. He's worried about the danger that his attendance would bring to other people. Because somebody might try to hurt him and get other people instead. Because so many people are out there gunning for Hassan.
Does anybody even think about that dude on a regular basis?
Only to make fun of him.
Yeah.
But I do look out. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm trying to become mainstream and going to TwitchCon would be bad for my paid for image that I'm trying to cultivate. He's like, no, I'm doing this for the safety of others. I am Superman. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy. He's a pussy. He's a dumb pussy.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
Yeah. I saw that today. I was like, come on, man. Nobody believes that shit. His audience did in the clip. Somebody in his audience actually, you could be in danger if you go. And I'm more worried about the other people. Worst that would happen to him is somebody would kick his ass.
I think Assassin nailed that someone might steal his pearl necklace.
Yeah.
He's always clutching.
The man actually does wear a pearl necklace.
Sure he does.
All right. With the Hassan update out of the way, it's time for whatever the fuck this idiot's going to say.
Is that if you go back before the 20th century, there were no income taxes, there were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it to your children with no taxes. Right. That's the world they want back. And to get.
Yeah, and amazingly, things worked.
Yeah, but that's what Trump wants back. Oh, it's so fascist sounding. Letting people keep their money. Sons of bitches.
Look it up. The Great Depression doesn't happen until after income taxes implemented in the United States.
Yep.
Get it back, they need society to change. They need people to be less modern. They need people to want fewer things. Is that if you
No. You need people to want fewer things from their government. You can want all the shit you can afford all you want. Knock yourself out.
Well, and if you had more of your money, more of your parents' money, you could get more stuff. Just saying.
Death tax makes no sense because that money's already been taxed. It is the government double dipping.
Of course it is. Sometimes triple dipping because they're a bunch of bastards.
And these people are like, no, you didn't earn that money. Well, neither did you, bitch. It ain't yours. You don't get to just take things because other people have stuff you want. That's called theft.
I don't think you understand how communism works, monkey.
I know. I do understand. I just don't want it to happen here.
I don't either, but this bitch clearly does. Like, oh, you'd have more money. Your parents could leave you all their stuff. Oh, that's such a nightmare. What the fuck are you talking about?
Excuse me. Economists, depending on what time or what politician is in the White House at the time, will typically tell you that economic policy takes about a decade to have any influence. Anybody know when the income tax was passed in the United States? Anybody got any clue?
Income tax?
Yeah.
That was what? It was before World War One, wasn't it?
If memory serves, it's right near the end of World War One.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, 1913. So yeah, just before.
Yeah, I knew that was under Woodrow Wilson's, but I can't remember which term. Yeah, because The Creature from Jekyll Island, great book if you haven't read it. It's all about how the Federal Reserve was created.
A decade and a half later, and the economy tanks.
Yep.
Don't worry. What we really need is lots of regulation and taxes. That's how we keep things good.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we've had basically a cycle of a recession about every 10 years. The exception being when Trump gets in office and cuts taxes across the board.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. It's almost as though taxing and taking people's money so they can't spend it on stuff causes problems in the economy.
Yeah, it's almost like the government's really bad with money.
And I don't have problems with the early bank regulations like, hey, if you're going to claim you have these people's money, you actually have to have their money. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, well, good luck.
All of the shit they've done after that is like, no, we didn't need to do that. Yeah, anyway, Joy's a moron. I mean, she's absolutely right about how the country was.
Yeah.
This is why, for all the people who are against taxes, you are fighting such an uphill battle because most Americans have no idea that we didn't have a federal income tax on day one.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize that had to be implemented with a constitutional amendment because continuous taxes is against the Constitution.
Yeah. The federal government used to raise money through selling bonds and tariffs.
Yep. And that's how they should be doing it. And they should be limited to the money they can raise that way.
Yep. But the system we've got in place now allows them to do all this overprinting and spending that crushed several economies over the centuries.
Constitutionally, you could have an income tax, but it had to be a short-term income tax, and it couldn't be directed at just one group of people.
Yeah,
it had to be across the board, and this is what Supreme Court cases that they lose that leads to what is it? I always forget which amendment is it. Is it the 16th, 17th? I forget. I think 17th. It's probably the 18th. Anyway, but we're not supposed to have an income tax. Our founders were like, this is a bad idea. Now, one of the places I disagree with them is the standing army. That's just because war has changed.
Yeah, it doesn't take 3 months to get over here on a boat anymore. So that one makes sense that we would need to update that.
Having a standing army ready to go in a world where, your enemy can be on the door tomorrow.
Or quicker, for that matter.
Quicker, and be here later tonight. I mean, depending on what country they're coming from.
Yeah, where you're at in the country. Keep an eye on Canada. Those shifty bastards are always up to something.
Luckily, their leaders are pussies, so give them a stern look and they'll run away.
I'm more concerned about them letting China station troops in their country.
Fair enough.
Because they've done that before with China, and it became very unpopular very quickly, apparently, because they did that. They were allowing the Chinese to have their own security forces at some of the sites, the work sites that they had, and that went away real quick. We talked about that briefly.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to sneak them into the U.S.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of them.
Yeah, and that's, I think, a bigger problem is people flying in. I mean, we already have fentanyl coming over the border from the north and occasionally some illegals and terror suspects. So, yeah, that's more of a concern But it's I don't know. There's so many ways you could get to the country quickly. It makes me glad that the border is under much better control now.
Sin Nikki, thank you. The country was supposed to be the standing army, Second Amendment. Yes. And to an extent, that's still kind of part of the army. That's what the National Guard is. You're actually working for your state, not the feds, until they call you up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But just the way that war has changed. I mean, getting together a militia back in the day of farmers who were firing musket balls at each other is an entirely different story compared to a guy running around with a M16 who can mow down all of these guys who had very unreliable weapons.
Yeah, and now you have to worry about like drones that can find you with heat signatures and shit like that. The methodology has changed quite a bit. But yeah, I maintain that there should be a lot more gun ownership in this country than there is, but that apparently is not entirely a popular opinion these days.
All right. Incorrect. The irregular militia are the people if when the sheriff deputizes men for an emergency. You're talking about different reasons for calling people into action. The standing army is about war with other countries. And the deputizing of militias and stuff, that can be for a local uprising, that can be for humanitarian relief. Basically, it is the old militias turned into the National Guard. That's what they are. Now, I realize you still have things like the Michigan militia. Michigan, you were way too proud of Tim McVeigh having a vague association with the Michigan militia.
Yeah,
Fuck,
well,
the state was weird.
Seen some pictures of those guys back in the day, and
they called them up.
Were not on the menu.
They called them up to testify before Congress. Did you see that?
Yeah, I remember watching it back in the day, but it's been a couple decades since I saw it. Yeah, not the brightest pool there. A lot of those survivalist guys were a little rotund.
Assassin, I need you to listen to the words I'm saying. I'm not saying the National Guard is the militia. I'm saying the National Guard came from the militia idea. The state militias, the militia of South Carolina. That idea is now the South Carolina National Guard. They're
yeah. What we have now as militias are more like the Minutemen.
What we have now as militias are people running around playing Weekend Warrior. They're not the kind of people that would stand up at Concord. These are guys who run around in the woods and drink beer. I've seen them.
Well, I mean, if they're fighting the Ruskies, that makes sense.
Yeah,
just getting on even footing.
Ain't fighting shit.
Thank you, Circus Zero, for the tip. I gotta start calling them tips. I got paid, so I'm paying you. Well, thank you, Cirque. I appreciate it.
All right, we're almost 2 hours in. I got paid, so here's your cut for entertaining while at work. Well, thank you, Cirque. I appreciate it, my friend.
Absolutely.
I get it. I was both active duty and National Guard and had to know the difference. I understand. But you don't have to be in the military to understand the difference. Anything else you want to cover before we wrap this one up, Jack?
No, I got a video for you to watch after the show.
Okay.
So I don't think we can play it on the air. But no, oh my God. Oh, Fugi.
What Fugi do now?
He's sending me stuff, more of the Charlie Kirk stuff. Ethan Ralph is getting in on it.
The following is Charlie Kirk's letter to Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Kirk expressed his love for Israel and repeatedly offers pointers for how they can win the information war so they do not lose support. Wait. Candace told me he told him to fuck off. You're not suggesting Candace lied, are you?
What? Candace Owens misinforming us. I am shocked and or appalled.
Huh.
Obviously, that's a Jewish lie, right? Right? That's how this works?
Of course it is.
Did you read Ralph's tweet?
Yeah, I see it. We haven't checked in on this fucking retard in a long time.
Oh, it's because he's just such a train wreck. It's sad.
So Ralph says Fuentes is 100% right. You're going to start off with a clear lie. I don't even know what Fuentes said, and I guarantee you he's not 100% right.
Yeah, that's not a sentence anybody should ever utter.
That's the Mexican white supremacist. He starts off from the wrong foot. I made this point. Go ahead.
It's more of a jackboot.
I made this point repeatedly on the kill stream. It's not even that Charlie Kirk was a liar, though he may have been. His job was to make as many right-wing people as possible feel good about interacting with him. The more people he kept happy, the more influence he and Turning Point gained. That's why everyone who spoke to him privately thinks they know the real Charlie. Okay, this is apparently what that moron said. Why do you think the Jews in Charlie Kirk's life swear he was always pro-Israel? Because he was. Because if you read your Bible, the Jews are the chosen people. And while if they don't accept Christ, they don't get to go to heaven with you, you're still supposed to treat them nicely.
Yeah, there's still like it's an adjacent religion. Christianity comes from there. So.
And the anti-Semites in his life swear he was about to turn. Candace wasn't in his life, you fucking retard. They hadn't been in contact since it's either October or November of last year. Almost a full year with no... Yeah, Candace, who had nothing to do with him, she's on the know with it. She's in the know.
Yeah, he sent her a Valentine's that was like, it had a little train on it. It was, I choose you.
They said, will you be my anti-Semite? Oh, fuck. Because he told everybody what they wanted to hear. That's what political people do. That's what Turning Point was. If he told everybody what they wanted to hear, he would have told you it was okay to be gay, Nick.
He also would have been exposed a long time ago. You can't keep a grift like that up for very long. That's a short-term con.
That's how it was. Everything to everybody. No, it wasn't. If he was everything to everybody, he wouldn't have all the detractors that he had, including the Groypers, who are just really, really mad that Charlie wouldn't have sex with him.
Yeah, they really wanted to hump for his spooge, and he apparently just didn't drop his seat on any random sofas.
In case anybody is curious about what I was saying there, if that was vague in any way, I am saying all Groypers are homosexuals. I just want to be clear on that. I don't want that to be vague in any way.
Now, to be fair, some of them might be bisexuals.
No, even if they do hook up with a chick, they're thinking of penis.
Well, they're probably hoping she has one. That's probably, I bet they all date ugly chicks. Hoping they got dongs.
Gigi Evan, thank you. Good to see Ralph is still alive so we can have another Medical Marvels Maury Povich episode of King Casino. I can't believe Ralph is still hanging around.
I can't believe that dude is still alive.
When Jarbo can look at your career and go, God damn, you fell off, then you have some issues.
Right?
Anyway, yeah, fuck these Groypers, these little anti-Jews. Just, Ed, could you just be honest? Just be honest. You don't like Jews. Just say it. Stop trying to hide behind Israel. Stop trying to hide behind, I'm just asking questions. Say what you mean, pussy. I don't have to just ask questions. I tell you guys what I think and what I base it on. I don't have to pretend I have some inside knowledge from a dead guy who wasn't talking to me. Oh, but 2 more days and she'd have been on the insides with him again. And she knows everything that he was thinking. And the Jews got him.
Dun, dun,
Fuck
dun.
right off. Fuck right off with that stupid shit. But when you're a fake Christian like Candace, you can't actually understand Christianity.
Hey, she's a Christian for clout.
Look, I'm not a Christian, so I don't have to be like, I'm not. It's not my place to question their. I can question their faith all fucking day long. She's not a Christian. She's not a conservative. She's not even a groiper anti-Semite. She's a grifting whore. So this is a woman who ran defense and attacked a rape victim to defend Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Andrew raped her, but she was a rape victim. And she refused to name the guy that raped this girl, who's in prison for it. He's in prison. He's been found guilty of this. Wouldn't say his name because she didn't want to besmirch his reputation. Didn't want to put a smudge on the rapist reputation.
The convicted rapist
reputation. The convicted rapist. But she did say the victim's name, who was underage at the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get when you're a grifty grifter.
But Monk, Andrew's free of charges now. Didn't you hear? Don't get me started on the Andrew stuff. He's not free of charges. That is a fucking lie. The court over there in Romania, is that what it is?
Yeah.
They said that there wasn't enough evidence to go to some part of the trial. It's not over. It's just delayed for right now.
Yeah.
And Andrew's lawyers are like, you see, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, they added a bunch of charges on too.
Yep. Including actual rape for Tristan. I don't remember if Andrew got a rape charge. I know Tristan has one.
Yeah, I think they both have them.
But anyway, fuck all these little shitbags. Whether we're talking about Tate or Fuentes or Owens, they're all just shitbags, and they can go fuck themselves. And on that note, I'm going to go to bed, I think. I'm going to go try to go to bed. I'm not going to sleep, Jack. Why am I going to go lay down? Oh, cuddle my kitty cat. She needs cuddles. Her mom's not home.
Aww.
She always goes to bed with Lady Monkey, and without Lady Monkey here, I have to go lay down so the kitty cat can go to sleep.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not ashamed of it. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. I don't know how coherent the show is because honestly, I don't remember it.
That's all right. It was great.
Was it? Was it okay, guys?
We did a team up. You were awesome.
I really am having trouble concentrating, so hopefully it was a coherent show. Thank you for the donations. You guys are fucking awesome. We really do appreciate it. Jack, anything else, show?
I'm dropping some links now. Oh, thank you, Frosted Glass. Speaking of which, don't take it personally, but if one of you dies before me, I'm totally going to start telling people you were my best friend, and you confided in me that you felt like your life was threatened by a random group of people, maybe the Amish. I'll have to think on it. The Amish are always good. I would go with the Romani, or find some obscure religious sect and blame them, like some online Wiccans or something, and totally blame them. It'd be believable and hilarious at the same time.
Monkey was drunk and high. No, I wasn't. Do you ever do a coherent show? Why are you being mean to me? I'm in pain. You're supposed to be feeling bad for me right now. You were hunted by fat chicks. What a race that would be. A fat chick running after a cripple. Huh. No, if I die, you guys have my permission to say that there was a roaming band of communist midgets who were out to kill me.
I would think that circus folk were after you because they think you're an escaped monkey from that truck that fell over like 5 years ago in Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Yeah. Or game wardens.
Not bad, just worried. Don't be, if you're talking about worried for me, don't be worried for me. I'm fine. It's just, I'm in pain. It'll pass by tomorrow morning. I'll feel a little bit better. Tomorrow night will suck donkey balls. And then the next day I'll be all right. I just did a little bit too much today, Jack.
You do tend to do that.
Retro asked me on Twitter what I did. And I said, short answer, too much.
Yeah. Rome girl killed you guys.
Downsies, yes. A ravenous band of downsies got us.
Yeah. Who think they're werewolves.
Yes. Because there's video of those people.
Yeah. Yeah. They chased us in their scooters with one of them typing like Stephen Hawking, come back, we will get you.
Has the government shut down? Technically, if they shut down, it won't be for another 36 minutes. It's at midnight that the shutdown occurs. Here lies monkey. He died as he lived, covered in ranch. I tried my did I tell you about my Hidden Valley Ranch Cheez-Its?
Yeah, how were they?
They are really good. They're really good.
Ugh.
I wouldn't say they actually taste like Hidden Valley Ranch. They taste like another cracker I've had before, like a garden seasoned kind of cracker.
Oh yeah, like those chicken and biscuit ones.
Kind of like that, but more of a gardeny flavor. I don't know another way to say it. But
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that sounds not too bad. If you
By the
put
way,
some like cream cheese with them, it'd probably taste better.
I'm gonna dip them bitches in ranch. What are you talking about?
Well, they got these flavored cream cheeses that are really good from Philadelphia cream cheese, and they're for dipping like bagel bites. But if you get flavored crackers with them, it's a flavor sensation. But they have like a garden flavor, which has like carrots and broccoli in it. It's fucking amazing.
I like the white cheddar one, so ranch should be good. It is a flavor rush. It's not what you're used to with Cheez-Its, because Cheez-Its are very bland flavored.
I hate Cheez-Its.
Oh, I like Cheez-Its, and I really like the white cheddar ones. But they are kind of a bland cracker. Now, chicken in a biscuit. I'm glad you brought that up because we haven't talked about that on the show before. I love those things. I will eat a whole box on accident.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep shoving them into my incredibly large mouth. I have a big mouth because I have a big head. I can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Fair.
And I have accidentally eaten a whole box of those before. But now that you bring them up, I want to get some and eat them together with my ranch Cheez-Its. I bet that would be a wonderful flavoring. I need somebody to go to the store and give me some chicken and a biscuit.
Look, have you ever had those with some of that garlic cheddar cheese spread?
No, I usually use the garlic cheddar just on like Ritz.
Yeah, because Ritz are boring as fuck. That's why.
Yep.
Ritz, you have to have something on them. But the chicken and a biscuit with a little bit of cheese spread is really good.
Yeah,
and sour wheat thins.
I'm not a big fan of. I don't like wheat thins. I don't like the texture. Taste wise, they're fine. It's the texture that fucks me up.
See, I have that with the other ones that look like they're cereal. Forget what they're called, but they're not wheat thins or the other one. Triscuits.
Triscuit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't eat those. It's like eating that whole grain cereal shit.
Retro, I didn't say, he said, but we're not allowed to stalk you. I didn't say stalk me. I said, bring me chicken and a biscuit. It's like people don't hear the words that come out of my mouth.
They're not DoorDash, dude.
Where's Jarbo? Hey, fat boy, bring me some crackers. Put your wife's kid down and give me some crackers, fucker. I should probably close the show before I get in real trouble.
Well, thank you guys for the tips. Thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome.
Guys, Jack, a pleasure as always.
Always glad to be here.
Guys, we love you. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.
Holy shit, we almost made it 2 hours. I have to sing for 20 seconds to hit that mark. I don't have a song to sing. Shit. I'm going to keep going. 10 seconds left. I can do it. I have faith in me. And I have a beautiful wee wee.